Well, I hope you're ready to see how this adventure ends. This is the third and final chapter of our Centennial Trail through hike in South Dakota. If you missed chapters 1 or 2, I will link those up here in the cards so you can check those out. Stay tuned and see the continued beauty of Black Hills National Forest, the Fort Meade Recreation Area, and as we make our way to Bear Butte. I hope you've enjoyed this adventure as much as we did.
Well, good morning. It is June the 2nd. It is a Wednesday, I think. We've been out here several days. I just wanted to give you a quick view of what I'm seeing from my tent. So I'm laying here. That is the sun coming up over the plains out to the east. Better view would be from that rock where I had dinner last night, but I really wanted to just stay in my tent this morning. So let me get you a little bit better view. So hopefully you can see that. It's really pretty, glorious coming up there. So looks like it's going to be a great day. Might be a hot one. A little less miles today, but they're supposed to be a little bit more strenuous. So we'll see how things go. But we're looking forward to it. And like I said, formulated a plan, I think, on how we're going to get to Bear Butte.
Well, we're continuing up the trail this morning. We stopped at that campground over there across at Dalton Lake. Got rid of some trash and filtered some water. We got a little bit of a dry stretch here. Plan is to make it to Elk Creek today. It's listed as strenuous in the guidebook, so we shall see. We started about 6:45, something like that this morning, so we're doing good. But plugging along, got a good bit of an up here for a little while. But beautiful morning. Beautiful day, eh? Well, we're continuing along from Dalton Lake to Elk Creek, and I thought this section was kind of cool. We got these rocks up here to our right up the hill, and before long we got a pretty significant down to Elk Creek. Been up kind of at elevation here for a little bit. I just thought this section was really pretty cool. We're getting views out to both sides and out in front of us even. So here's where we stopped for lunch. Pretty nice view. We're working our way down toward Elk Creek. Had some peanut butter and tortilla. Scott and Buck have already headed down the trail, but not a bad place to stop and eat. I was able to find a little bit of shade here and relax for, I don't know, half hour or so, and we'll keep moving on. But thought I'd share this view with you. Not every day you get this kind of view for lunch. Say hi to the camera, Scott.
Hey. Oh, nothing. I guess that's Elk Creek.
Well, we're in the Elk Creek area, and pretty substantial canyon over there on the opposite side from us. I decided not to try to get up there where Scott was. He took his pack off, and you know, I didn't want to show him up. It's probably what it was. There's canyon over here to our right too. It's just a little harder to see. But we're working our way down to Elk Creek. We think that's Elk Creek all the way down there in the bottom, if you can see it. Probably can't, but that'll be our next water source, we think. So just caught a little shade here in this view, and thought I would share. Well, we came to this area. We were hoping to find water here. Getting pretty low. I don't know if you can see these ropes here on the trees. Some on back there, and there's some on up here where you would cross the creek. So apparently this stream can sometimes be so high that you need those ropes to get across safely. But today, obviously there's no water in it, and I've got, I don't know, probably less than a quarter of a liter left. This is was supposed to be our first water source since we left Dalton Lake this morning, which was, oh, I don't know, 10, 11 miles ago. And of course it's dry and it's hot. We're sweating a lot. So hopefully Lloyd is up here at the vehicle with water. We don't know if there's any other water between here and there or not. We think it's the same creek and it's pretty dry. So we'll see. We'll may have to make some adjustments to the plan because water is necessary. We did get water, so thankful for that. This creek was flowing in a couple of different spots here. We're almost to the Elk Creek trailhead. Potential other change in plans, not sure, but how things are going to shake out. We're going to continue hiking. Did load up on extra water because this next section is dry too. So, oops, speaking of extra water, there it went. Well, we continued about a little over 3 miles past the Elk Creek trailhead, and we got up on this ridge. We're going to camp tonight. So hopefully you can see in the distance on the plain our hopefully final destination, Bear Butte. So it's that big old mountain that's coming, that kind of shoots up out of the plain back there. So because of a change in plans, we packed all of our water for camp tonight as well as for the rest of this section tomorrow, which will be another, I don't know, 8 miles or so. And so it was a lot of up to get up here. So we're pretty gassed, but I think we're gonna get up early in the morning and start. We're just over 20 miles from the summit of Bear Butte. So we're looking forward to a nice evening. Hopefully no dew in the morning. We can get up early and hit it before the day starts to heat up too much on us. All right, we're continuing along the trail between where we camped last night, where we had a view of Bear Butte up from Elk Creek to Alkali Creek. We've probably got another 1.5 miles, 2 miles to get to Alkali Creek. And we came across this interesting area here. It's got a gate, and apparently the family dog that lives there, and sometimes she likes to follow people. So, and they leave instructions on what to do if she happens to do that. It's kind of interesting through here. We've had some glimpses of Bear Butte from time to time on the trail as we've progressed that way. It seems like it's getting closer, but it still seems pretty far away. So it's going to be a hot one this afternoon walking across those plains too. So we'll keep you updated as to what's shaking. Well, we're getting ready to go under Interstate 90. Looks like we go under these train tracks first. It looks like it's a tunnel underneath of the interstate. See if we can navigate this. Probably not the best time to be filming. All right, dry so far. Alright, I'm going to shut this off so I can navigate and try not to get all muddy. We stopped here at Alkali Creek. Took about an hour and a half or so break. Kind of laid down under the shade of the shelter house down there over the hill on a picnic table, trying to get psyched up for the heat. Ate some early lunch. It's right about noon. So we've got 11 miles to Bear Butte Lake, somewhere thereabouts. Fort Meade is in between there. So We feel the problem with this section is going to be the heat and exposure, not so much the ups and downs. So we'll see. Well, we're not too far out of Alkali Creek, and you can see Bear Butte there in the distance. Doesn't look like it should be that far away, but another 11 miles or more. So that's our destination tomorrow, if everything works out. So we'll get close to there tonight, but not quite. All right, I'll be honest. Got up to the top of that hill back there, and I saw the direction the trail turned, and I probably had a look on my face like, what is going on? As you can see, that is Bear Butte behind us, and we're walking away from it. The trail does kind of curve around and goes down through the Fort Meade area, which is down that way, if you can see it. Don't know if you can or not. So I guess they want us to check out Fort Meade on our way to, or historic Fort Meade on our way to Bear Butte. So we're going the wrong direction, it feels like, but we'll still get there. Well, we're making our way to Bear Butte. A lot of prairie walk in this section. We'll get about 3 miles to Bear Butte Lake, somewhere thereabouts. Just walking's not been too hard. It is breezy, but with that sun, it's beating down on us, and it's warm. But, we're doing all right. We'll get to camp decent time this evening, get set up, get refreshed. Hopefully we can get a little, I don't know, I'd like to dangle my feet in the lake if possible. I'm not sure what's allowed, but just thought I'd show you as we're getting closer here, and we'll be planning on summiting that bad boy tomorrow.
Good morning. This is the day we finish. We camped here at the base of Bear Butte last night. That's it there. Sun's just coming up. We camped here near Bear Butte Lake. Not sure if you can see it over that direction or not. I may give you another little video here in a second. So just getting up, getting going. We'll start hiking up that direction here before long. Kind of hard to believe that we're already finished, although at the same time it seems like it's been a while. And it has been. It's been a little. We started last Thursday, and this is Friday morning. So getting things together, just kind of milling around, getting things packed up here this morning, getting ready to go, and we'll finish things up today. Scott was nice enough to let me borrow his pot and fuel to cook this morning. I'm just going to have a little coffee. I dumped my stove at the last resupply just to save weight. I didn't video much last night at camp. We were pretty beat from the prairie walk. The sun kind of took it out of us, but doing good now. I'll give you some views of the trail up to the summit, and obviously views of the summit when we finish.
Well, we're starting the summit trail. It's this nice little area in the shade that gives some information about Bear Butte and the surrounding area, and apparently it's not really even a butte. If you want to read that, if you're able to, you can pause it and read that there. We're going to start up over the hill. See Scott and Buck up there a ways already. Lloyd's gonna walk part of the way with us as well. And looking forward to finishing this out. All right, so I'm not sure if you can make it out, but we stayed, there's a little brown spot kind of right there near the corner of the lake. That's the horse camp we stayed at last night. We've already gained a good bit of elevation. There's a view of Bear Butte Lake and back over the Black Hills as to where we have been hiking over the past several days. So, still making our way up Bear Butte. It's kind of neat to be able to look back over the sections that you've been on before and kind of see how far you've come. It's really pretty cool. We're continuing up. Nice little spot here with a bench with a view to the, I guess that's primarily north, but northeast a little bit. Just out over the plains. I don't know if you can even make out in the distance. There's a couple little, where there are buttes or other rock formations that jut up from the plains. Just amazing how far you can see. You may have noticed in the video from down near the base that there were those ribbons tied on the trees. According to that little kiosk or area down there, those are prayer ribbons used by the different tribes out here. There were some ceremonies going on over there at the on the other side of the mountain as well that out of respect didn't really video those, but still interesting nonetheless. Some different ceremonies and things that were going on down on that side of the mountain. This is still the view out toward the northeast at this point. Continuing around as the trail continues up and around there and then up to the summit. It's been really beautiful and interesting so far. All right, here we are. It's the end of the Centennial Trail. See the Black Hills out there, Bear Butte Lake, that meadow we walked across, over there close to Fort Meade, and all the way back through there. So it's been an interesting trip. We've had a good time. Well, that'll finish it up. Just kind of give you a panoramic view of up here at the top of Bear Butte. Back there behind me, facing toward more the north. Over here more toward the east. We'll just kind of pan around. See quite a ways from up here. Pretty impressive. So just beautiful. Well, that'll finish up this adventure. We're going to snap a few pictures here, catch our breath, get a little water, and then head back down and figure out how to get back to Ohio. So until next time, get outside.